The difference between like the American style and the more British influenced stuff, to me it was heavier. The British stuff was heavier. They were playing, as opposed to using like Fender guitars and little combos. They were playing Gibson Les Pauls and Marshall Stacks, and it just for a kid it was more exciting. It was more vital. Like listening to I may have to get the sync license for that, but I think Jimmy Page will give it to you. But you know what I mean. But it was vital, and it was so exciting. And to a kid, who grew up in the '80s, the modern age, where you had Van Halen and all MTV was kind of like just getting started, but you're starting to get bombarded with all this media. It for me was much more appealing. And, subsequently, I went back and. Ultimately, you need to go back and learn where it all started. But for me, I was playing, Paul Kossoff riffs and Jeff Beck riffs and Clapton riffs, way before I knew where it came from. But that's just, how I grew up.